Akshay, hi, welcome to Restaurant.
Thank you so much.
So you are speaking about the new trends that are happening and what consumers have to say about these trends. So what are the new trends that you're seeing in F&B industry in Bangalore?
See, I think F&B industry today is one of the most dynamic industries, and the way it grows and the pace at which it grows is enormous. Because what happens is the expectation of diners, not globally but also in India, has tremendously increased. What happens is like you go to a restaurant and you eat food there. So it's an amalgamation of taste, design, music, interior, service, everything together. And after 3 to 4, 5, maybe 5 months, you would again expect something new out of the place. So that constant evolution is very important these days for restaurants, and I think that's a big thing that this era is seeing, and especially chefs of our age are really working towards this. That we could offer customers dining experience which is as per their taste, as per their choice, and we make sure that we always remain ahead of times.
Right. So actually you are talking about creating experiences. When you're trying to create experiences, what are the challenges that you see? Because now a consumer is well traveled, he's well eaten, he's aware of all the cuisines around the globe. And we have programs like MasterChef Australia, which is like a big hit. So how do you create experiences? And when you're creating experiences, what are the challenges that you see?
So basically, experience for me, I always say that a chef is like an artist who creates a moment of emotion, which is the dining experience. So it is like you have to really get on to your thoughts and think, push yourself to one corner and think that if I was the diner and at this level of understanding and knowledge of food, how would I want my meal to be? And that's how I design food. So when designing food, we also make sure that it's not only about the taste and the presentation. It's also about authenticity. You should be able to preserve the authenticity, at the same time create an aura around the dish that creates a wow factor. So I think that wow has to come out. Only then the experience is successful and complete. Otherwise, it's just having a dinner or lunch.
We're seeing a lot of global cuisines that are opening up, especially in Bangalore. We're seeing so many different cuisines coming up. How has the consumer behavior been? Are they still going back to their butter chicken and roti, or is it about the fusion food? Are they really open to experiment the Indo-fusion foods that is trending now? What do you see the consumer behavior? How is that going?
Right. See, I always relate this question to a very valid point. I love wearing blacks and blues. Wise occasionally, but if you ask me to wear yellow and a green or a violet, I would think 100 times. But suddenly what has happened, people are open to this change. People want to wear yellows, people want to wear reds, they want to look jazzy, all that stuff is happening. Likewise, the cuisine change is also happening. So before, people were just enjoying the Italian bits, Chinese, Mexican took India by a storm, especially in Bangalore and all, because it's very smart food, it's very quick, and it's one pot meal kind of experience. So while this all was happening, so new cuisine players came into the market, and I think a lot of cuisines are yet to be explored in India. For example, you talk about good authentic Spanish food. It's still only if you go to good 5-star hotel or a very boutique kind of a restaurant. Otherwise, it's not available. So I think there's enough strength in the Indian diners that they can take more cuisines on board, and they are open to experiences.
Actually, suddenly this thought came to my mind. Now that we're discussing people being open, but when we go to probably a Burger King or a McDonald's, they're still going back to Indian chatpata masala, or they're still going back to the grilled chicken burger. Why is that? We are trying to relate our Indian audience, and we're trying to tell them, see, this is what you like, we're going to only give you this. And Burger King and McDonald's is huge abroad. You expect to eat American cheeseburgers. You don't expect to eat a chatpata burger, or you don't expect to eat a grilled burger. Why is that it's so difficult? It's so important for us to relate our audiences to our local food.
See, again, this is also a very frequently asked question, and I always answer in this manner. We as Indians, we always feel shy in speaking Hindi. हम सोचते हैं हिंदी में बात करेंगे तो बेइज्जती हो जाएगी. You go to Arabic countries, they speak in their native languages. You go to China, nobody speaks English. You literally have to, push yourself to one corner and understand, boss, who will speak English here. You go to other countries like Spain and all, they speak their native language, which also means that they respect their native flavors. So in India, we have got aloo tikki burger. Likewise, in Arab region, especially in UAE, you have got burgers which match their taste. So there's burger called a shawarma burger, which is with pita and hummus and falafels, because that's their need. And such kind of QSR, such kind of dining formats are for the masses. They are not creating experience. They are fulfilling a need. There's a difference between need and want. So you don't want a burger, you need a McDonald's burger is the case here. So I would also eat there. Somebody who's from a service background, or a little other groups would also eat. A school-going kid will eat. A underprivileged kid would also eat someday this burger once in a year or maybe 6 months. But everybody will go for that meal. So it's a need food, it's a comfort food, and there's, I think, no harm in creating as per the local market and taste.
So, last question to you, Akshay. What suggestions would you give to people who want to enter the F&B industry, to the budding entrepreneurs? What would your one suggestion be?
So I'm just coming from Gujarat, and I went to Ahmedabad only to explore the local cuisine there. India is diverse. Our cuisine is diverse. You travel 10 kilometers, the food changes, taste changes, language changes. So I think my suggestion to the budding chefs and to the young entrepreneurs would be also to explore the local and the regional food, explore the local ingredients which are never seen before. I'll give you an example. There's something called ponk in Surat, which is actually raw, the raw form of jowar. And I had a ponk bale yesterday in Ahmedabad, and it was so delicious. I could modify it into an Italian sauce, and I would make a nice, base for my meats. It's all about exploring within your country, no need to go anywhere else.